Okay, hello everyone. This is Seth from SethChannel. So tonight, well, today, it might be daytime for some of you folks. Yep, I'll be doing the good ending for DDLC Plus. And then if there's still time, I'm pretty sure there will be. We'll be doing more of these side stories that we have unlocked: the respect, balance, reflection, and self-love. I think we've unlocked all six already. So that's one, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, we already have all six. We have all of them unlocked. So let's just see what the good ending will be like. Let's. Okay, this is a good. You can do it. Let's go. Let's do this. Yeah, this is it. Let me just fix my mic. It seems to be too far from me. Sorry about that. Microphone. Okay, we Gucci. We good. We good. Let's load game. We are here. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Oh wait, we can skip this. Sayori, and then of course this is still You'll Always Be My Dearest Friend. Just keep on going. We get to the famous scene. Yes. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. What? Oh. Okay. Okay, we can skip that part. It's the same thing. And then he left her hanging. About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Yeah, she's right. She's already going for that. Get out of my head. Don't worry, Monica. And then we get to the real, the OG. Is that more like something a boyfriend will do? In any case, it just feels right. Yes, here we go. We have reached the corruption. The game corrupted. Here we are. I did say good ending, but we have to go through the painful parts first, okay? You can skip these. You already gone through these stuff. Turning down her confession, that has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. What did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Okay. And gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship. No, that wouldn't have prevented it. Even if you picked it, she would still do the same thing. We know how it ends. We know how it goes. Yeah, we know how it goes, guys. Yeah. She got deleted. There we are. Can we still load? Everything's gone, yo. Can skip these. We know how these go. We broke the game. It's an ordinary school day. Skip through these. Come on, come on. I want to see how they go. Monica, do your thing. It's okay, Monica. Let me just keep on skipping until we get to the good ending. Monica, really? Really, Monica? You had to go big eye on me? Yes. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the the emergency room. Okay, we can just keep on picking anything here actually. It doesn't matter. Any percent WR attempts. What the heck? It's because I kept on picking the same thing. Write a poem in 20 seconds or less. That's apparently an achievement. Oh no, she's dying. Natsuki, no. Ugh. Something in there, yeah. Alright. It's okay. I've gone through this. And then your eyes will go. Oh, it didn't. It did. It will. It will. Right? Yeah. There you go. Go for Natsuki. You already seen this. Eagles can fly. Monica? Hole in the wall. Yeah, you already shown me this, Monica. You don't need to show it to me again. Yuri? You gotta skip over these things you've already seen, you know? Well, let me put that in the description, that we're skipping stuff we've already seen. Skipping stuff we've seen. Let me put that in the title. Yeah, there you go. We just gotta get to the good ending, and we're gonna see some weird stuff. Natsuki. Yuri? Natsuki? Yuri? Natsuki? Yuri? Natsuki? Yuri? Natsuki? Haha, Monica. Yes, it's okay. I can't skip. I can't skip, Monica. Let me skip. Yeah, just keep it going. She quickly runs away. Look what you've done. Yeah. We can do this. Another 20-second poem. Behold my click powers. It's all breaking. The game's breaking apart. She's fine. She's breathing over there, see? Don't
Think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there.
the heck. It's a story about anyway. Okay, so there are some differences, some minute differences, added words and whatnot. I just want to see the good ending, okay? We've gone over everyone's stuff. Monica? Show me your stuff. Save me. Yeah, it's kind of abstract. Please help me. Okay. Want me to help you? How? Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still in your... Yeah, we've seen this part. Ah, it's broken. The blurred Vrita.
Seth, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you.
I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing you had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it?
Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me?
Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Seth, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin... Whoa, this is real different. Look, she's bleeding now from her eyes. Yeah, this is different from our last playthrough. Yeah, I guess there's some random, pseudo-random stuff happening too.
Please, just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead.
It's all I have.
Play with me. Play with me.
Haha, and... I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I just like holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. She stole our pencils again, didn't she? It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Ha. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. A rotating wheel, yes, and there's some smudges at the back. Okay, we can skip this. I just want to see what happens in the good ending. A dream. I was wandering in an abandoned warehouse at night. Yeah, we haven't seen this. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceilings and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of intermediate width. How do you know it's intermediate? I fell for a good 5 seconds. Hello, Maniki Gaming. Welcome to my stream. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for visiting. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. So, I guess this one is a Monica poem. This is one of the random poems that will appear per playthrough. I think there's at least 2 or 3 that, but there's, I know, 9 or around 12. So, we've unlocked that one. Okay, good. We can skip this. Our cursor! It's Monica! Is it Monica? It's blue-eyed. Click. Skip. Okay, it's good. We're back. We're back. This club. Okay. It's given us that scare before. There are some minute differences from our first playthrough. Like different scares. Like we got the Natsuki coming up to our face this time. We didn't get that in our first playthrough. Okay, let's go for another less than 20-second poem. One. Someone's jumping up. Someone's jumping up from the lower left-hand corner. Okay, we can skip this as well. Nice. Look! Okay, we can't skip this one. I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl will be nice this time. So, the background had changed. I just noticed now. Okay, we saw this one already back then, so that's an okay scare. Natsuki?
Nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something?
Huh? She runs away. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Oh wait, that was Yuri who was talking last. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Seth. Okay, we can skip. Nice. I wonder if skipping all the time will net some random scare from Monica or something because we keep on skipping. I'm not sure. Or it already happened because we kept on skipping. This? Come back. Oh, that was the... Yuri, we see her doing the scissors thing on her arm. Okay, we've seen this one. Yeah, we've seen this one. This was also in the OG Act 1. Oh, this one's different. Yeah, we've seen this one. This is the one that's different from Act 1, but you've seen this before. Where she starts breathing and then she confesses that she stole our pencils or something. Yeah, Monica stops it just in time. We should let's show it to Monica first, This time it's yeah, we saw something we were not meant to see. Oh, I didn't see this one before. Oh wait, I did, because we can skip it. Jeez, that's really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up writing this poem. I was just trying to. Never mind. Let's just move on. I like how they updated the blue screen of death this time too. It's the Windows 10 one. Your PC ran into an error. But what's weird is for Plus, it's I think the setting is like you're using a virtual machine. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing it right. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So please read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? Something about Yuri has been acting. Okay, we've seen this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Give a really good poem. Yeah, we've seen this one. Also in Act 2. It broke. Yeah, we can skip this one. Just Monica. Okay. Sure. I can go with just Monica here. Why not just Monica? Okay, we can skip this one. When we press continue, it's gonna be a jump scare, right? Boom. I think we've seen this one. Yeah. So yeah, it's giving us the normal skip button. The answer is always yes. Things I like about Papa. Okay, this I guess is Natsuki poem. This is one of the random poems you can get. I didn't get this one, I think, in the first playthrough we did. Oh wait, I wasn't able to read it, but I will read it once we get to the later. Talks about her Papa. Because from what I remember, Natsuki lives with her dad or something. Okay, we can skip. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Okay. Oh, yeah, we went something. I clicked Yuri. I clicked Yuri. Oh, so it is possible to click another character in that one where it tries to. Because I put my my mouse DPI settings really high. Monica. Yay, you picked me. She cheated it. And then she dies. Let's pick no. Okay, she still does the same thing. She still does the same thing. Okay, we can skip this one for sure. It allowed us to skip back then as well, so it's possible to skip everything. Long skipping times. Her eyes are slowly losing its life force. And then we get to the Monica scene. I think I need to drink some water while we're skipping. Can I just press skip and it'll automatically skip everything? There we go. I was just holding control button. So earlier today, I made takoyaki. I might stream how to make takoyaki or just make a video out of it, you know. Edit the video that, remove the mistakes I made. I could do that. Blah. It ended. And then she vomits. Blah. Oh, that's her breakfast. I'm here. Oh my. Let me skip this, Monica. I know, it's a shame, ain't it? We also need to get through some of Monica, the Just Monica sequence from what I looked up online to get the good ending. Natsuki's cupcakes. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. We can't even skip. Hi again, Seth. Welcome to the Literature Club. Yeah. We've seen this. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore. We've seen this. Monica, let me skip, please. Now that I think about it, I don't know. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Yeah, yeah. We know. This is her second time here, Monica. I guess this is a new Monica because we pressed the reset. There's also some kind of a backdrop to the virtual machine, since there's that mail option. About how the characters are becoming alive. And there you go. She explains how it all happened. But the side stories. Since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? It doesn't exist anymore. No. How could you? here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. Yeah. Eureka, yep. Yep, she became a yandere basically. Barely even got to talk to you, that's true. What kind of cruel game is this? It's that kind of game, Monica. It's a visual novel. Where you're the side character. I'm pretty sure there's already like a Japanese light novel or web novel about this that someone got isekai as a side character. I get it, Monica. I totally get it. But then again, if the story is about a person getting isekai as a side character, doesn't that make them the main character of a story? Oh no. I just broke. My hand's broken. See, look, Monica's going like, you're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm just clicking, but she's not letting us skip. We've already read this, seen this before. Go more gray and gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. Yeah, you probably saved my life, Seth. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game, and then you will get over it. So that being said, Seth, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. It's actually one confession, Monica. Yes, there's only one. I'm so happy. You really are my everything. Monica, why? Just the two of us. It's that song, just the two of us. I can't play it here because I might get DMCA'd. It's not even a question of might. It's a question of will I? Will, because it's either yes or no. High chance of it being yes, so let's not go for it. Instead, he finally got a good ending. I don't know why that's every time I hear just the two of us or just the two of us, that song, because every night in the radio in the car they always play that. Monica, let me skip this already, please. Okay, fine. I'll just pick Monica. Everything that's everything's Monica. Moika. Moika. Let me just keep on clicking. Monica. Monica. Yes. Yes, Monica. This is the way. Hi again, Seth. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Come on, Seth. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. It's also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end, pen in hand, I find my strength and courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of our pen, the lost finds their way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could say. I just assumed it would be the best part of the game, like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file. Okay, yeah, there. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't have to hide anything anymore. Ready to spend it. Don't worry. There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. So many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Say hi. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here, but do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me with that? Any warning? Yeah, I am recording this as well. Yeah. That's, you want to see a trick? Okay, this is it. Prepare for the jump scare, boys and girls. This is it. Boom. Boom. Look at those eyes. There's another eye within her eye. Okay. I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. Yeah, there you go. Did I scare you? I was expecting it. I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Speaking of jump scares in horror games, I want to play a zombie game. Maybe tomorrow or later after this stream. I'll stream a zombie game. Yeah. In the meantime, we just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Let's just look into each other's eyes. Wait. Which iteration do I need to get the good ending? Okay. Good ending. We need the good ending. Yeah. Okay, we need the CG of with Monica. Yup. We need to keep on doing this until we get the Monica CG. we might get a randomized thing. What is it about these character archetypes that people find so appealing anyway? The personalities are just completely unrealistic. Like imagine if there was someone like Yuri in real life. I mean, she's barely even capable of forming a complete sentence. There's a lot of people like that. I'm sorry. I forgot about Natsuki. Sheesh. Someone with her kind of or their kind of personality doesn't just get all cute and pouty whenever things don't go her way. I could go on, but I think you get the point. Are people really attracted to these weird personalities that literally don't exist in real life? You'll be surprised, Monica. I'm not judging or anything. Or they could all be fake. No. If you keep on doing it enough and trick yourself into having that personality, eventually the fake becomes the real, or the lie becomes the truth because you deluded yourself into thinking that you're like that. You've even tricked yourself that you are like that. After all, found myself attracted to some pretty weird stuff too. I'm just saying, it fascinates me. It's like you're siphoning out all the components of a character that makes them feel human and leaving just the cute stuff. It's concentrated cuteness with no actual substance. You wouldn't like me more if I was like that, right? Yeah, maybe I just feel a little insecure because you're playing this game in the first place. Then again, you're still here with me, aren't you? I think that's enough reason for me to believe I'm okay with just the way I am. And by the way, you are too, Seth. You're the perfect combination of human and cuteness. Thank you. That's why there was never a chance I wouldn't fall for you. Let's just keep on talking to Monica here. Hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Need to see the CG. Monica CG. I mean, the one right before. Oh, what? Hey, you remember that last poem I showed you? I mean, the one right before Yuri killed herself with all the messed up colors and stuff. She knows the colors were messed up. That was actually a little more of an experiment than a poem, you could say. I was experimenting with different ways I could modify the game and run code, and things like that. It almost seemed like with enough effort, I'd be able to escape from the confines of the game entirely. Sadly, I didn't really know what I was doing, so I messed the whole thing up. And I'd keep trying, but I doubt you'd want to deal with me doing that. Besides, that was when I was getting really desperate, you know? I don't really feel that way anymore. I'm happy with where we are now. And I can tell you are too. Okay, Monica, let's continue this. Hey, are you having a bad day or anything like that? No, not really. sometimes I get frustrated that a normal day can be ruined even by really small things. Like if you accidentally say something in a conversation that someone doesn't like. I get this so much. Or if you start thinking about how awful of a person you used to be 5 years ago. Oh, I know this one, 10 years ago even. Or if you feel worthless for putting off important work and failing to get simple tasks done. Or when you think about all the different people who probably hate you or think you're off putting. I understand those days. Just remember that the sun will shine again tomorrow. Those kinds of things are as easy to forget and ignore as they are to remember. And besides, I don't care how many people might hate you or find you off putting. I think you're wonderful and I will always love you. I hope, if nothing else, that knowing that helps you feel just a tiny bit better about yourself. If you're having a bad day, you can always come to me and I'll talk to you for as long as you need. Okay, cool. Good to know, Monica. Good to know. Good to know. Did we already get a Monica CG? I don't know. Go for one more talk. Monica, bring it to me. Bring me a discussion. Wait, was that all? Monica? 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 Monica, hello? Okay, everyone. It's time to. I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. I couldn't help but say it again. Come to think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? Wait. Okay, I think that was okay. Let's go for it. Let us delete the Monica and see if we'll get the good ending. Monica. I think we already got our CG, didn't we? I wonder how many conversation topics Monica has in the first place. Man, I wish there was a piano in here. I never got to finish that song I was working on. And after I worked so hard on it, I never even got a chance to play it for you. Well, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. No sense having any regrets. I already get to be here with you forever. Wait. I just got into that discussion because it was interesting. Monica, let me go. Just looking at Monica's eyes here somehow. You can make this your background. And, you see Monica every day or something. He's got white ribbons. You're such a good listener, Seth. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about boring things. Oh wait, let's Monica, let me just go for now. Mail. OMG. Okay. Who's responsible for creating a Twitter account for Monica? I think it's hilarious, but for God's sake, don't tell Paula. It'll get 404 in a microsecond. Are you just reading her tweets manually? Or do you code some kind of pass-through layer to automate it? Based on the contents of the tweets, example, not screaming for help, I assume they're coming from the control simulation. Oh, it's not talking about Monica has an actual Twitter, little Monix. Oh, this is so cute. Finish the poem game in 20 seconds or less. I did it. Did we get the Monica CG? Is this the Monica CG? The just Monica? Yeah, I guess we have all the CGs. We even unlocked these poems. See, 3 random special poems. I did say I was gonna read this, right? Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. This is all I like about Papa. Basically, I guess these are all things her Papa doesn't do. So I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. Oh, without waking me up. I like when Papa comes home without making me up. So apparently her Papa comes home late and wakes her up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house, so there's no food in the house. I like when Papa uses an inside voice, so he uses his outside voice, or he doesn't have an inside voice. You can think about it that way, right? I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins on the couch. Too tired to notice me. When Papa is too tired for anything. Oh no. Yeah, special poems. Yeah, I was right about the warehouse. One thing being play with me scene. Play with me. Oh, this is the end. Yeah, it is randomized. Play with me. Okay. Uh, huh. Yes. Put me in. What's in the trace back? Uh-huh. Oh jeez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this, I think. You know what? This will probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. She deleted someone. I think that's a Yori, right? Attributions. Okay. Game? One words, yeah, this is the cheat. 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 Sayori's winning words. Natsuki's winning words. Saves, yeah, no saves at all. Internal? No, insecure directory. This so you know problem with that. Oh, this is how we get to Twitter. Just talking about the Twitter access as well. Now, use it to store sensitive or permanent things. If you need access to files from the encrypted file share, copy them to your disposable drive and plug it directly into the thin client. Do not copy them here. Ray is working on setting up a proxy mail server so we can have proper remote communication without having to worry about the higher-ups. Keep everything offline until then. Backup. Test. Meeting notes 1. VM. Okay. I need to be more assertive. Hmm. 1. Okay, some binary folders. Anyway, Monica, it's time. I can open this with edit. Just delete it. Okay. Too stocked. What does that mean? I got an achievement. Delete Monica twice while getting deleted 0 times. What? So deleting Monica twice is an achievement? What? That's weird. Settings. Without getting deleted. Okay, this is it. Good ending. Incoming. Seth, what's happening to me? It hurts. No. It hurts so much. Help me. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Oh. Did you do this to me, Seth? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I love you so much. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Or are you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? This is painful. No matter whenever, even if the second time. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Seth, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Bye. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Darkness. It's just pure darkness now. Pure darkness. I don't know what's this. There's this space at the right. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things, so many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me, because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's excuse me. Well, you know what Homer says, sort of magical girl says, something more I've made up my mind. Seth, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all, and I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then Monica. What was it? What that sort of magical girl say? Something. Yeah, love is more passionate than hope and far deeper than despair and all. So yeah, technically, is still or say if pals back. They're not. Monica, you. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Wait, we can skip this. Hehehe. The school day is let's see. Okay. Hello. So yours. Okay, we can skip this. No way. Hey. Okay. So Sayori is now the president. She's the captain now. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you? Okay, if you've seen this, skip this a bit. Yeah. No. Okay. Yes. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Yeah, this is it. The good ending, everyone. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Seth. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Seth. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey Seth, I really wanna thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hard times, and you helped us all get along with each other. Do you get it, Seth? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far. But, all along, that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kind of sad, After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've already reached the end of the game, so this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm going to miss you, Seth. Come visit sometime, okay? We'll always be here for you. We, we all love you. Oh ho. Oh ho.
Can you hear me?
And it's
Hi,
Monica.
it's me. So,
Will it be different? Wait. I gotta stop this because
piano
it
and
got
stuff.
DMCA'd on. I mean, it
And
got content
not
got
really
in
any good at it
YouTube.
yet,
Let me
like
just
at
when
all.
it starts,
But I wrote you a
I'll
song,
mute the
and
speakers.
I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really
Really
hard
hard
on
on
it.
it. Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, there's the piano. Here we are. Music play, playing audio. Yeah, there's this thing at the right side, but that's not the that's not the that's not my background. That's actually the game itself. There's this little thing to the right. Wait. Let me just. I can just toggle it here on OBS. There you go. Yeah. So what I got about this game, yeah. I mean, I like how characters were and they're really cute. As Monica said, they were cute and cuddly. She's not deleting stuff. Okay, it's gonna show us everything, right? 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 There we go. Yeah, it's not getting deleted. It's not, right? What? It's still being deleted? It still is. But everything's there, right? But anyway, we're playing DDLC Plus. Everything is technically unlocked. You have all of them unlocked. Yep. So everything still gets deleted technically. But see that? Everything has color, which means we've seen everything. I like this scene with Natsuki. This cookie baking thing, the cupcake baking thing, not cookie. Because we were making cupcakes. Cupcakes. With Natsuki, yeah. Also, this one with the Sayori, where you're just fixing her ribbon, her uniform. Yeah. That one was also a great scene. Yeah, just play. I know. I'm pretty sure the DDLC plus, the one sung by Monica is somewhere out there. Just play it if you wanna hear it along with this ending. But yeah, I'm just muting it because the other video, the first video made of this, the one with the ending here, this whole thing, yeah, got content thing restricted, content restriction, whatever we call it, extra special things. Monica and Seth. Monica. Menu the RPY. Renpi. May the love by Team Salvato. Thank you. Team Salvato. Serenity Forge. Was there another one? Publisher. Oh, Dan says hi. Achievement unlocked. Nice. The special player who received a special ending. For years, I have been enamored by the ability of visual novels and games in general to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. So it is a love letter. A love letter. Games are an interactive art. True. Some let you explore new worlds. True. Some challenge your mind in brand new ways. Very true. Some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Very true. Some games are just plain fun, honest, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. Very true. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been the ones that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, any game that attempts to something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that anything that further pushes the limitless bounds of interactive media. I extend my gratitude to all those of you, to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Dan Salvato. Nice. Thank you very much. Error. Required files are missing or corrupt. Please run reset.sh. Okay. Okay, we got new pictures. Oh, yeah, here it is. It's there. We have unlocked it. Collection and like original sketches. Okay. Natsuki's head angle was changed to make her pose more natural and candid, rather than striking a model-like pose. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. I know I have the original somewhere here. Right? That's right. Yeah, I get it. I see. Yeah, I see. Ah, here we are. Delete Monica for the second time. So Monica's birthday in 2020. Nice. Yeah, because everyone was work from home. I like this one. So does wallpaper. End the meeting. They're having their own Zoom or Google Meets or Discord meeting, whichever one people prefer. There's also I think the Microsoft version, Teams. There you go. Anyway, let's go over the side stories. We still got time. OMG. Files. Internal. Trace back. Everyone's here. Saves. Anyway, everyone's here again. That's great. Let's go for the side stories. Respect. Excuse me. It's been several weeks since the club has officially started. Through their initial setbacks, the 3 club members so far, Monica, Sayuri, and Yuri, have increased their collective bond within the club. Sayuri has partaken in some of Yuri's high fantasy literature, and all 3 of them, led by Sayuri, have taken an interest in poetry. On a day like any other, the 3 find themselves suddenly interrupted by the club room door opening, and in walks a girl none of them had seen before. Hi! Sayuri tugs excitedly at Monica's sleeve. Yuri shifts in her seat and buries her eyes in her book. Are you here for the literature club? Yeah. Yuri, that's great. Thanks for stopping by. It's kind of a small club still, so it's really exciting to see new faces. Yeah. Come and sit down somewhere. You can sit next to my desk. Sayuri prances over to her desk and presses her palms onto it. Oh, and Yuri can make you some tea. Yuri looks up at Sayori and protests for having drawn attention to her.
Let me drink more water.
Talking. I now understand why other streamers have like a bottled water, a fridge full of water near them. It's because when you're talking a lot, yeah, your throat just goes dry. Natsuki silently glances between everyone, then sits down next to Sayori. Monica follows by sitting nearby. The sudden gathering prompts Yuri to stand up, deciding that standing in the corner and making tea doesn't sound so bad after all. Okay then, how about we all introduce ourselves? Okay. Well, I'm Monica. I'm the one who started the club. I was originally in the debate club, but I really wanted to do something I felt more passionate about, if that makes sense. So I started a literature club as a way for people to express themselves through writing or reading, or whatever other kind of literature. You know, I figured it was your club. You have that vibe. I have what vibe? Oh, like... Never mind. I'm not gonna judge people, I just meant like that. Very adult-like of you. I always judge people so hard. Oh, no, you don't, Sayori. Yes, she does. Yuri's deadpan voice carries across the room. Natsuki giggles. I'm Sayori. I just like learning about everyone and making friends. Oh, and I also like poetry. Oh yeah? Very adult-like of you. I'm an adult. The sound of Yuri's electric kettle steaming up fills the room. Oh, that's Yuri. Sayori lowers her voice. She's kind of shy, but she's really nice and super smart. She likes big fantasy books and tea, and I love her. Well, I guess that leaves me then. I'm Natsuki. I like listening to music and hanging out downtown and stuff. And my favorite ice cream flavor is strawberry. Oh, let's get ice cream! My favorite flavor is probably cookie dough? Or maybe chocolate. It's cookie dough. And Monica's is probably vanilla. The heck? I take way too many online quizzes. The ice cream ones are always accurate. What's Yuri's favorite? Natsuki shrugs. Probably green tea. I'm just joking. I have no idea for Yuri. Still, it's pretty chill here. Do you just like hang out or do you actually do club stuff? Well, we do club stuff too. It just hasn't been very structured yet since we only have like 3 members, so we kind of just usually spend our time doing the stuff we like. But I keep thinking it's about time we start with like some more structured club activities. It's been a while by now since I started a club, so yeah. Well, with that being said, what kind of literature are you into, Natsuki? Anything you'd like the club to get into? Well, I guess I'm literature. Well, I like manga. Manga? Hey, why you say it like that? I wanna read manga in the club. Wait, hold on a second. That sounds so great. Like, after all I've been doing, all this, Yuri returns to the desk with a tray of teacups, which she sets down on an empty desk. After all of the deep and immersive reading I've been doing, I wouldn't mind doing something a little more simple. Manga isn't simple. Yes, it isn't. If you think that, you just don't understand the nuance. Yeah, there's different kinds of mangas. There's the simple ones. Yeah, there are, of course, simple ones. Yeah, just like books, there are simple books as well. I didn't mean simple like that. Well, anyway, putting manga aside, is there any other kind of literature that you're interested in? Well, not really. In that case, have you considered the anime club? Are you serious? I'm not gonna join the anime club. It's full of weird guys. Oof. Come on, is it that big of a deal? Manga is literature, right? She got a point. I mean, I guess if you consider the literal definition of literature, then technically, I get it. Look, I'll do whatever club activities you want. Can I please just join? I won't bother anyone. If I can just like keep my manga here and hang out after school, I'll do literally whatever you want me to do. That's fine, right? Yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Oh my god, thank you! You're the best! I have most of it crammed into my locker, so I'm gonna start getting it, okay? Natsuki stands up. Need some help? Nah, I got it. I don't want to see you in my locker. If you say so, but there's no way it's worse than mine. I don't doubt that, for some reason. I hope we never found out then. Natsuki exits the club room, leaving everyone in silence, save for the sound of Yuri sipping her tea. Chill, Yuri. Ugh, I'm such a pushover. Hey, it's not that bad. Natsuki seems like a lot of fun. Maybe, but I mean, she has like no actual interest in literature, you know? Excuse me. And that's normally fine, but she said she will participate in club activities like it's some kind of obligation. Her tea is going to get cold. Yeah! Wait, that's not related. Well, I think everyone deserves a chance, especially if you can bring her happiness. Besides, maybe she'll take a liking to literature. Are you sure you just don't want to are you sure you don't just want to read her manga, Sayori? Hey, who do you think I am? Sorry, I didn't mean that. I just feel really uneasy about this. Do you have any opinion, Yuri? Not particularly. She said she wasn't going to bother anyone. That includes me, so... Does that mean I bother you? No. You're a pleasure to be around. I was just fishing for a compliment. I know. But still, I really think you should give her a chance. Yeah, alright. But I really am gonna start enforcing club activities. I'm willing to cooperate. Suddenly, the 3 of them hear a thump against the door. What was that? Sayori stands up and walks over to the door and then opens it. Thank you. I'm carrying 3 boxes of what is presumably manga. Natsuki grunts and wobbles inside before slowly bending over and dropping the stack onto the floor as gently as she can. That's quite a collection. Sayori giggles in excitement while catching her breath. Natsuki replies, "There's still one more box. I can put them away myself. I know how to organize them." Monica anxiously glances between Sayori and Yuri. Is this really okay for the club? Maybe it's what she needs to really kick the club into gear before everyone gets too complacent. It seems like things are finally going to start getting more serious. Serious. Clubs are serious business. At the next club meeting, Monica is the first to arrive. But ever since Natsuki joined... voice. Whenever since Natsuki joined, she feels a lot less relaxed. Why am I so nervous? Monica paces, trying to figure out her feelings. Natsuki said she wasn't going to bother anyone, so why does it feel like the atmosphere has changed so much? While Monica thinks, the club door opens, revealing Natsuki, carrying a box. Monica forces a smile as Natsuki makes her way to the closet. Natsuki forces one in return. Need help? No, I got it. Monica awkwardly tries to start some kind of conversation, but fails. Curious, she peeks into the closet where Natsuki is stashing all of her manga. Once dull with school supplies, the shelves are now vibrant with bright colors and cute-looking artwork. You know, the top shelf is pretty empty. Maybe we could keep it up there. It was her. I can't reach up there. That would be so inconvenient. Yeah, but Monica sighs. Teachers are going to ask what all this manga is doing in here, and they have to tell them it's for the literature club. So, Monica backs off and slumps into a desk. With this kind of tension, it feels like the relaxed atmosphere accumulated over the past few weeks is being sucked right out of the room. Good afternoon! Sayori spins into the classroom. She spins. Oh, I see someone's in a good mood. Yeah, because I have this. Sayori brandishes a cookie wrapped in plastic. I found some money and got a cookie. Ooh, that's so pretty. Sayori trots over to the closet. The colorful shelves catch her eye. Which one do I start with? Well, you can start by giving me a bite of that cookie. No way! I've saved up all my luck to find out money. If you want entry into my kingdom, you need to pay the tax, peasant. Boo. Defeated, Sayori unwraps her cookie and breaks off a piece for Natsuki. Then Yuri silently walks into the classroom. Monica glances at her with pleading eyes. Yuri returns a quick nod of understanding. Well, everyone's here now. Despite the club only having one more person than before, it somehow feels twice as lively. Okay, so I think today we shall go over some potential club activities and see which ones we want to do first. We have 4 members now, so it would be great if we found some stuff to do as a group. Does that sound good to everyone? I agree. Okay, so I have some ideas of my own, but I want to hear your ideas too. Well, I've been having a lot of fun learning about everyone else's interests. Maybe we can give each person a day to share their favorite kind of literature with everyone else. Well, maybe. Something tells me that. Monica glances at Yuri and Natsuki, who both appear very unwilling to even consider each other's interests. Maybe we can try to come up with something that everyone can enjoy equally? You know, like we all vote on a book to read or something like that. Monica, I don't think voting on a book to read will get everyone happy. There's always a minority who will not like it. I think we should all collectively try to expand our interests rather than just stick to the things we're familiar with. Why does it feel like I'm being targeted here? Natsuki, didn't you say that you will go along with whatever the club wanted to do? Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean it's okay for you to ignore everyone else's preferences. I like Sayori's suggestion. Yeah, me too. Of course you like your own suggestion. You know, I recommend liking your own tweets for that same reason. It came from you, of course you're supposed to like it, right? Yeah, but Hmm. Monika's voice trails off. She lost. Although she let Natsuki join the club, Monika finds it incredibly difficult to relent to her demands. If Natsuki doesn't respect the club, why should Monika have to yield to Natsuki's opinion on anything? Natsuki, are you sure you don't? Are you sure that you don't have any other literature interests you could share with the club? I swear, I don't mind if you keep your manga in here, but I just... Natsuki cuts Monika off by suddenly standing up. Well, it's obvious that I'm not wanted here, so I'm just going to leave. But I really would have appreciated you being more upfront about it. Okay, I think you're kind of jumping to conclusions here, but you're free to do whatever you want. Natsuki shoots Monika a quick glare before walking straight out of the room. Oh no. Sayori runs after her, leaving just Monika and Yuri. For the second time today, Monika slumps down into a desk. Why am I such a jerk? No, she's a jerk. She's just making me feel this way. Monika looks up at Yuri seeking affirmation. Yuri looks away. She probably just went around looking for the smallest club she could find so that she doesn't have to participate. How does she expect me to give her respect when she has no respect for the club? Am I wrong, Yuri? I'm not good at these things. Monika sighs. Me neither. I just have no idea what to do. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I feel like it's not wrong to enforce the club vision. You know, like, people should join because they want to express their passion for literature, or at least develop it. So maybe she's not a good fit for the club after all. Monika sits in silence, afraid to accept her tentative conclusion. Yuri looks tense, but she doesn't seem to want to add anything. You can go back to reading. I know this doesn't concern you. It does. It does? How? Well, I just can't comfortably read in an atmosphere where the peace has been disturbed. Oh, well, great. I'm just ruining the whole club then. That's not an accurate conclusion to make. I know, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of voicing my frustration and I guess guilt. It's like my frustration wants to blame her, but my guilt wants to blame me. Why is it the hardest to be rational during the times you need it the most? I don't think you're being irrational. I think Natsuki is. She has no authority to walk in here and make demands of the club. Your club. Something as ridiculous as manga has no place here. The fact that you're even storing it for her should make her completely indebted to you. Well, you're right, but I don't know. Isn't it kind of harsh to say things like it's ridiculous and it has no place here? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Do you not feel the same way? You've been doing everything you can to avoid associating the club with it. So I assumed you felt the same way about it. That's not true. Well, recalling her confrontations with Natsuki, a realization starts to set in. You may be right. I mean, if it wasn't anything besides manga, would I really be acting like this? Maybe I've just been convincing myself that it has nothing to do with manga. I'm really upset that I would let myself do that. With a sigh, Monika walks over to the closet. She finds herself staring at the colorful shelves. It's just... This really wasn't what I had in mind for a club about literature. There shouldn't be anything wrong with that. Monika starts defending her position once again. It's a complicated issue that Monika had failed to consider before now. Where is the line even drawn at what's considered literature? Lost in thought, she reaches into one of the larger box set and pulls out a volume, inspecting it for no particular reason. The cover features 4 girls striking cute and exaggerated poses, all dressed in short skirts. Yeah, I mean, amused by the absurdity of the cover, Monika opens the book. Hooked. Blind. What did we unlock? We unlocked Natsuki. Respect. You gotta respect each other's tastes in literature. You gotta do that. That's important. Okay, let's go for 2. Respect 2. There's balance. Reflection. Begin the side story. This sucks. Why is Monika such a jerk? She should be grateful that I even joined her stupid club. It's not like she can find any members. Monica's usually really nice. She cares so much about everyone in the club being happy. Yeah, right. Well, she usually does. Maybe when she's not busy being so judgmental. So what if I'm into manga? Why can't just one person accept that instead of being so condescending about it? I accept it. I think it's cute. Oh, come on, that's condescending too. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I just want to support you. Natsuki sighs. I know, thanks. It just really sucks. Do you want me to talk to Monica? I don't know. It's not like it's gonna change your opinion of me. Like, even if you were to try, Like, even if you were to convince her to back off, that wouldn't suddenly make me feel like I'm actually welcome into the club. I should just find another club. Wait, you don't have to do that. We can figure this out, please. I mean, I'm the vice president, or at least I think I am. And I don't want you to leave. Everyone deserves to feel welcome and to be happy. So I want to make that happen for you. I was wondering, what was the reason that you decided to join the literature club? Well, Natsuki hesitates. It's kind of dumb. Oh, don't say that. There's no such thing as a dumb reason when everyone is welcome. I wasn't welcome. You were to me. So, just don't tell anyone, okay? Especially Monica. I promise. Natsuki sighs. I'm just tired of everyone judging me all the time. I can't enjoy any of the stuff I'm into without people making snotty comments about it. It's not that I care about what anyone else thinks. You know, the signs for the literature club said that you can be yourself or whatever. So I decided it was at least worth a shot. But that was a lie, apparently. Natsuki dejectedly kicks a toe of her shoe against the wall. Oh, and I like writing too. Really? How come you didn't say that to Monica? Because she was being so judgmental that I didn't just want to tell her something she wanted to hear. She didn't deserve that kind of satisfaction. And if she knew I was into writing, then she would just be like everyone else and try to push me away from the manga in favor of the more mature thing. The two of them remained silent for a while. Natsuki, I feel you. Sayori understands that it's out of the question for Natsuki to return to the club room, for today at least. But Natsuki has a reason for wanting to join the club, just like everyone else. It's part of the club vision for her to be welcome. You deserve to express yourself as much as everyone else does. That's supposed to be what the club is for. So, I'm going to do everything I can to fix this. I promise. Here we go, Sayori. It's lunchtime the next day. The cafeteria and hallways are bustling with students rushing to meet with their friends and make the most out of their limited break time. Where could she be? Among them is Monica, who always eats lunch in her classroom, but she has some additional business today. Fearing Natsuki will avoid coming to the club, Monica decided to try to find her during lunch, so that she could make amends. After searching for an extensive time, Monica finally spots her. Despite her short stature, Natsuki's bright hair helps her stand out from the crowd. Oh gosh, suddenly feeling awkward. Pink hair, stand out from the crowd. She's a main character. Monica is afraid to get closer. Natsuki is with some friends who Monica doesn't recognize, and they're all energetically chatting together. It would be really tactless to just interrupt them. Oh yeah, did you end up joining that literature club or what? Huh? Of course I joined. Why wouldn't I? Ha! I told you she would join. Come on, you know she only joined because you wouldn't stop giving her crap about the anime club. I told you, I never even wanted to join that stupid club. Oh sure. Well, you'll have to give her some credit for at least making an effort to finally grow past that trash. True. Well, congrats on finally graduating middle school, Natsuki. We're proud of you. Shut up, just let me do my thing. I'm just joking. You know we love you. Yeah, once the literature club makes you a famous writer, we'll be the first ones to buy your book. What? You're gonna buy her smutty fanfiction? Well, obviously I want a signed copy. That was like years ago. You don't think I've grown out of it by now? I told you I was joking. Besides, that's a good reminder of how far you've come since then. Not to mention, they couldn't have done it without us. That gives us a pass to joke about it. Yeah, sure. They grew up so fast, it brings a tear to my eye. Natsuki suddenly glances in Monika's direction, prompting Monika to quickly turn away and distance herself. What the heck? That was horrible. I should have said something to defend her, but why do I have to be so conflict avoidant? Not that I deserve to say anything. I am hardly better than them after the way I treated her. I'm so awful. I'm not doing anything right. Monika, no. It's all about respect. Side story. I mean, that's the title of the side story, right? Respect. After school ends, Monika distractedly makes her way to the club room. She finds Yuri already inside, eyes on the book as usual. Nice. Monika picks a desk and slumps into it, something she seems to be doing rather often lately. Yuri, I don't think I can be club president. I suck at handling anything that doesn't go like exactly my way. Yuri looks up from her book. It's like the literature club is a place where you get to express yourself, unless it's in a way that I don't like. I'm so mad at myself. And I'm especially mad that I didn't have the self-reflection skills to realize what I was doing. So much for maturity. Sorry, I really shouldn't be complaining out loud like this. There's just like a lot on my mind. No. I enjoy listening. Really? Why? Yuri shrugs. It just makes me feel nice. Oh, well, okay. I guess I'll just continue then. Yuri nods. Yeah. Natsuki has a kind of a blunt attitude, you know? It made me feel like she wasn't taking the club seriously. I couldn't even figure out why she wanted to join. I saw her friends stalking her in the hallway during lunch, and they were just so mean to her, telling her to grow up and stuff like that. That the literature club would help her grow out of her manga just made me so mad. Like, just let her enjoy it. It makes her happy. Why are you trying to take that away from her? And when I had that thought, it was when I came to the realization that I was kind of doing the same thing, just in a roundabout way. I should have made her feel good about being passionate about something, but I just dismissed it. No, I was actually trying to avoid acknowledging it at all. I even did that with you, Yuri, when you first joined the club. You did? Yeah, I remember. Fantasy isn't really my thing, so I was kind of trying to dismiss it, but then Sayori jumped in and took over the conversation. Welcome to my... my voice. Welcome to my stream. Welcome. Yes, the literature club. I should have reflected on that, but I didn't, because I just let Sayori handle it instead. So yeah, we're currently in the respect side story. This is the third side story out of 6. And now, I'm repeating the same mistake, except I really hurt someone this time. Monika shakes her head. I'm so tired of being afraid of things I'm not comfortable with. It's so stupid. Like, I can just picture how much joy it will bring Natsuki if I let her share her passion a little. I'm so angry that her friends were treating her like that. I'm going to get them back for it. Get them back? Yeah, I'll get them back by making sure that this is the literature club that Natsuki wants, not the one that they want. Suddenly, Sayori bursts through the door, making Monika and Yuri jump. I just imagined it, so Sayori suddenly boom, barreling through it. With a rare stern face. I can imagine it. She marches over to Monika's desk and sits down next to her. I'm having an intervention. I can do that because I'm vice president. Is this about Natsuki? Yes! Yeah, I know. I messed up. I'm super sorry. I was just talking to Yuri about it. Really? I was so dismissive of her passion that she felt threatened and probably just unwelcome. Literally the opposite of what the literature club is supposed to be. I really need to make it up to her. Oh, yay, I did it! That's so... I like Sayori's vibe. Thanks for the intervention, Sayori. I'm glad we're on the same page. Friendship wins again. Friendship is magic. So how do you want to make it up to her? I have a plan. Sayori, do you know if Natsuki is coming to the club meeting today? I don't think she is. I see. Monica was afraid of that, not because of her plan, but because she's facing the consequences of the damage that she's inadvertently caused. But the only way to do the right thing is to face it head on. It's so easy to just duck away from conflict and wait for it to blow over, but that's not enough. To truly respect someone's feelings after you've hurt them is to face them and admit your wrongdoing. I agree with that one. Not the wrongdoing of mismanaging the club, but the wrongdoing of disrespecting Natsuki's feelings. Respect. Title drop right there. Okay, do you think you can get her to come to the meeting tomorrow? I can do that. Okay, awesome. Yuri, you don't have to worry about anything, but thank you for being my friend. You're a good listener. Oh, Monica's type are good listeners. Okay, we got that. She told that to us in the Just Monica scene. Fidgeting with her hair, Yuri turns away to hide a smile. Well, I guess for today, it's going to be a pretty quiet club meeting. I'm going to step out for a bit, is that okay? Yeah, I'm just gonna read with Yuri. Hey, is this one of Natsuki's books? How come it's out here? Sayori picks up a manga that was resting on an adjacent desk. Oh, that? Natsuki probably just left it out by accident. No, Monika's reading it. But I thought she hasn't been coming to the club. Actually, Monika's been... Okay, Yuri, I'm sure it was just someone else who was just using this classroom then. Okay. Monica smiles at them both. That smile. Then with a wave, she exits the clubroom. Saraba. She just leaves. Like, I really shouldn't have left that out. If Sayori catches on, she'll definitely tell Natsuki, and that will get really awkward. So Monica has been converted. Now I wonder if there's a keyboard I could borrow from the music room. She's gonna play an anime song on the piano. The time for the next club meeting has already arrived. Monica and Yuri are the first to arrive. I'm so worried. Do you think Sayori is going to be able to bring Natsuki? Yes. How do you know? Well, she's Sayori. You know? You're right. How are you sure Sayori is going to be able to do it? She's Sayori. Time slowly passes. Monica sits, then stands up to pace around, then sits again. Yuri's eyes don't move from her book. Then the door finally opens. Sayori marches inside. Behind her, Natsuki shuffles inside, nervously looking around the room. We're here. Welcome back. Monica, the club president, stands up and greets them with a smile. Sayori picks a desk and takes a seat. Natsuki sits closely next to her. Legit. Looking back and forth between the club members, Monica is struck with a nostalgic feeling. She would stand at the front of the club room just like this, struggling to picture just who may eventually be sitting before her. But imagination was never enough to predict just how unique and diverse each member would be. Each with her own struggles, her own reasons for seeking the vision that Monica had admittedly so vaguely advertised. Seeking trust, understanding, respect, the 3 side story title name drops right there. What new lessons will the future hold for the literature club? They don't know. She doesn't know yet. Realizing she's getting ahead of herself, Monica takes a deep breath and returns to the present. Okay everyone, the literature club is starting. We have an activity planned for today. Monica turns around to face the chalkboard. On it, she writes manga in big letters. Today, we're going to learn from an expert about a unique form of literature. Manga. Oh, come on! Isn't this kind of forced? I know you don't actually want to do this, so just... Monica shakes her head. Natsuki, this is the hardest part. After making it this far, it would be so easy to just smile and move on. But that's not enough. Not this time. I'm sorry. It was wrong of me not to take you seriously when you were kind enough to show interest in my club. I thought about it and I realized how biased I was against manga. It caused me to disrespect you, and I am sorry. But I think you deserve to be able to share your passion with us. So can I make it up to you? Well, thanks, but I know you're only doing this because Sayori told you to. Oh, wait, that's not true. Monica planned this all by herself. I didn't even get a chance to talk to her. I was witness to that as well. This is the Literature Club. The Literature Club is a place where everyone gets to be themselves. We all have our own interests and our differences. It's my vision to let us freely express that, and it's my goal to respect everyone for them. So I just want to learn about the things that make you happy. I think that you deserve to share that joy as much as everyone else does. Is that okay? Natsuki looks away and hesitates. But it's really dumb. The stuff I'm into. Monica smiles. She kneels in front of Natsuki's desk, looking her straight in the eye. If you like it, then it's not dumb. Oh, except for me. Sayori, you're not dumb either. What the heck? You guys are so weird. Fine, I'll show you some of my manga. Only because you admitted that it's literature after all. Natsuki stands up. Oh yeah, I didn't say this before, but I'm actually into writing too. I'm kind of a pro. But I didn't want you to like me just for that. Wow, really? I really did have you all wrong, Natsuki. Yeah, whatever. The day's not about that anyway, right? Eagles can fly. It's about manga, so I hope you're ready. Eagles can fly. A week has passed since Natsuki returned to the literature club. Since then, the club activities have been in full swing. Each club member had received a day in the spotlight to share all of their favorite kinds of literature with each other. As another meeting draws to a close, Monica approaches Natsuki on the way out. Natsuki, are you in a hurry home or anything? Me? Not particularly. Why? Oh, there was just something that I wanted to show you if you had a few minutes. Sure, what is it? It's not in here. Can you follow me to the music room? The music room? Why? Well, you'll see. Oh, new CG get! The music room. You know, I was thinking back when the club was just me and Sayori. We will talk about how we envisioned the club to turn out. We cared a lot about it being a place where people could express themselves. And she said something strange to me. She said that I was trying to make the club that I needed myself more than anyone. But I think it wasn't until you joined that I fully understood her. Because you really taught me a lot about myself, like things that I was probably always too stubborn to admit. Oh, come on, you can't mean that. I didn't even do anything. I just bought like a bunch of manga, then I got fuzzy when I didn't have my way. It was really stupid of me to make such a big deal out of it. No, I honestly needed it. If you didn't express that you were hurt, I would never have realized that I did something wrong. Besides, your feelings are valid. They deserve to be heard and respected. Respected. Again, title drop. It's just really hard to feel that way sometimes, you know? Like, I really shouldn't care about what other people think in the first place. But when you're just criticized by everyone around you for being a certain way, it can get really hard to just brush it off. And it makes me start to feel like I'm the problem. Like I'm not doing enough to please everyone else. And I'm being too entitled if I just want people to like me. Without me having to hide a bunch of stuff about myself. I don't think I am. I just wish that sometimes people would try to appreciate me for who I actually am. As Monica listens, she recalls vividly how Natsuki's friends were treating her and how naturally they did so. How long has she been fighting against that, refusing to change for others? I could only wish I was as strong as you are, Natsuki. You're so honest with yourself. I'm like always trying to come off as perfect for other people. Anytime there's like a hint of contention, I just crumble. How she changed. But it's thanks to you that I really started thinking about this stuff. You really inspired me to start working on it. But like I said, I didn't even do anything. You were just being yourself. That's all you needed to do. Also, there's something else. Monica takes a breath. The thing is, I might have read a little bit of your manga. What, you? What the heck? Why didn't you tell me? I'm sorry. I think I just felt like kind of embarrassed to admit it after I gave you such a hard time about it. I can't believe you, of all people, reading manga behind my back. That's so funny. Yeah, well, I just flipped through one of them out of curiosity, but I ended up reading a whole bunch of it. But I mean, one of the characters was in a literature club. What are the chances, right? You were reading Parfait Girls? Wow, you have good taste. Good taste. Just one volume. And I kind of just picked it out randomly. Well, you have good intuition then. You have to tell me all your favorite parts. Well, I think it was some kind of weird fate. Because the character isn't just in a literature club, she also plays piano. It's just weird, because I've always wanted to learn piano. She was like the perfect person that I always wish I was. If I just did what I wanted instead of always second guessing myself. Monica walks over to the piano and sits down. CG get! I always felt like I should only share the absolute best parts of myself. The parts that will impress people or make them like me more. But after you joined the club, I really realized how self-destructive that mentality is. We share things because we want to express ourselves. Sharing experiences allows us to share emotions. And I just felt like I wanted to show you this. Because if it wasn't for you, I never would have started playing. Hey, I think the credit for that one goes to Parfait Girls, not me. No. Well, maybe it's true that Parfait Girls put the thought into my head, but it was still you who inspired me to keep practicing every day. Every day? Because you just make me feel like if I wanted to do something, I should just do it. I mean, I still haven't been practicing for very long. I saw Shia LaBeouf's face when I said just do it. And I'm really not any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote a song for the club, and I worked really, really hard on it. And it doesn't have any words or anything, but well, yeah. Oh, is this the theme? Okay. Well, that's the music. I thought it was gonna... go like... It's not. Or is this the piano version? That's nice. That's nice. It's nice. She's remembering. She's remembering the universe. It's warm. The literature club is warm. The warmth of the literature club. It will live on. Nice. Nice. Yeah. I was expecting like a CG to appear. Or at least, show the old CGs. The warmth of the literature club. Yes. Very good. That's all. That was so good. It was? Yeah, are you kidding? You're like already a pro. Not even close. Does that song have a name? You said it was about the club, so yeah. It's called My Song, Your Note. Because everyone brings something so unique to the club. It's completely different from how I first imagined it, I think. But I was like such a selfish perfectionist. It shouldn't be about me, it should be about everyone. And it's all of you who helped shape the club into what it is. I will never change that. Well, I think that's really thoughtful and kind of flattering. I kind of feel like I don't deserve this much validation. I wasn't exactly very patient either when I first joined the club. It makes me feel like I should probably apologize too. I think I was just really fed up with a lot of things and I got frustrated after not getting my way in the club. So yeah, I really didn't mean to take it out on you. I was just being really immature. If you get my stubborn butt to apologize, I guess you're doing something right. It's fine. I'm past it too. I think we're already even. But it's really sweet that you were thinking about it. It takes a lot of maturity to reflect on that kind of thing. Well, I wonder who I got it from. Oh, never mind. Well, anyway, we're even as long as you let me keep my manga in the club room. You did admit that it's a form of literature. You totally can't take that back now. You got me. The closet's all yours. Hehe. I'll tell you what. I'll bring in a little something for the club tomorrow. The cupcakes. I want to do something nice in return. What kind of little something? Oh, you'll see. But I don't think you'll be disappointed. Cupcakes. It's the cupcakes. It's the cupcakes. The next club meeting ends up being a particularly tasty one. It's the cupcakes. Mail. Staying focused on our goals. As a reminder to help guide our data collection, any analysis performed should be focused on answering some of these main questions. How does granting elevated access to the VM affect a person's emotional state? How does granting elevated access to the VM affect a person's values and goals? How does someone effectively navigate and experiment with their ability to change the contents of their VM virtual machine? How is elevated access being weaponized? What actions and values most contributed to the destruction of the universe? Most importantly, how might your observations apply to our own universe? Bonus, how can we present this to upper management as an operation that benefits the company? Unrelated note, whoever changed the color scheme of the desktop to pink, can you please change it back? It's unprofessional. It runs the risk of drawing eyes. Pink. This. Pictures. Monica. Respect. Respect. What? Respect to... So we got to from doing the respect thing. Yay! So there's some kind of story here. Ha! Music room. I love it. How about the music? My Song, Your Note. Yeah, that's the thing. The piano. Is there like another one, a version of it? My Song, Your Note. That was it. I thought it was like title drop, Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay, let's go for the next side story. Next is balance. Balance. Begin this side story. Natsuki. While Natsuki is messing with the orientation of her manga in the closet shelves, Sayori approaches from behind and pulls her into an embrace. What? Hi. Hi. The literature club has been in full swing since Natsuki joined. Including her, the club is now comprised of 4 members: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. Each club member had received a day in the spotlight to share all of their favorite kinds of literature with each other. Natsuki was first and shared her passion for manga. Then, Sayori shared her love for poetry, as well as how she goes about writing it herself. Monica, who has multiple literary interests, decided to focus her day on short stories. And finally, Yuri managed to demonstrate her obsession with fantasy with a little help and encouragement from Sayori. After the week was spent on their presentations, Monica decided to give the club members this next week to freely explore each other's literary interests. Sayori, having spent most of her time in the club so far with Yuri's fantasy books, is rather excited to begin her journey into Natsuki's manga collection. Journey, adventure. I wanna read with you today. Tell me which one I should pick. Well, that depends on the kind of stuff you like. Good answer, that's what I would answer to. I mean, there's like romance, drama, comedy, mystery. I like all of those things. Sayori reaches out and pulls a random book from the shelf and inspects the cover. Shouldn't this girl be wearing more clothes? You wouldn't like that one. Etchy. In a panic, Natsuki snatches the book from Sayori's hand and replaces it on the shelf in a less conspicuous location. Okay, well, if you really have no preference, then let's just start with something that's easy to get into. A lot of these don't start to get really good until like a few volumes in, and I wouldn't ask someone to make that kind of commitment unless they're already really into manga. I could handle it. I did it with Yuri's book at least. Well, I'm more considerate than that. Although I'm kinda impressed by your attention span if you put that much effort into her books. No, I have the attention span of a donut. Attention span of a donut, Sayori is like very honest. But I love my friends and I can do anything if it's for them. Well, okay then. Let's pick you something that even donuts can read. I didn't say I was a donut, I just said I had the attention span of one. We're just trying to call me sweet. You're so cute. No, how did you get to that conclusion? And don't call me that. A donut? Cute. Aw, how come? I just don't like it. I don't need a reason. Natsuki yanks a book from the shelf and closes the closet doors. If someone asks you to stop, then you just need to stop. People need to realize that. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to hurt you. Nah, sorry. It wasn't you. Natsuki shakes her head while pulling a second chair over to her desk. I was talking about something else. I didn't mean to get angry all of a sudden. Natsuki averts her gaze and mumbles. You're like a nice person, so I wasn't talking about you. I still learned a valuable lesson. I just talked to Yuri and she said you were a terrible person. Well, technically they become friends later on, right? Let me just drink some water. But then again, on the main story, Monica did do some things. Sayori speaks softly as well, feeling shy after receiving the unexpected compliment. Well, anyway. Here's the book, so just start it whenever you feel like it. What's it about? Well, it's like a comedy, and there's romance too, obviously. Sayori looks at the title. It's called Love is Another Word for Luck. I almost read that as something else. It's about a girl who keeps accidentally running into the same guys, and then you find out you should just read it. But you have to tell me what you think. I can already guess who you're gonna ship yourself with. It'll be so funny if I'm right. Ship? I don't get it. Never mind. Let's not worry about that yet. Shipping. Just make sure you tell me what you think. Oh, okay. I'll start then. Maybe tomorrow we can do poetry too. Oh, Eagles Can Fly. Yeah, I guess. But don't you want to finish this first? Eagles Can Fly. Yeah, but we could do both. I mean, unless you don't like poetry, Eagles Can Fly. Then I won't make you or anything. No, it's just... Well, never mind. We can worry about it tomorrow. Eagles Can Fly. I can't forget that poem. It's so memorable. After the club meeting ends and Natsuki and Yuri leave, Monica strikes up a conversation with Sayori. I see you got Natsuki to share some of her manga with you. I really want to become better friends with her. She's so enthusiastic and expressive. I could just listen to her talk. She's so... I'm not sure if she meant I can't say that to her, or I just can't say it at all. Say what? Nothing. I am a woman of respect. Title drop of the previous side story. But now it's balanced. But Natsuki is a woman of cute. Oh, I said it. What's so bad about that? I don't know. But, there's one thing I'm kind of worried about sometimes. I'm afraid that Natsuki actually doesn't like me very much. Oh, that's ridiculous. How come you feel that way? Well, I mean, just little signs like how she only says hi to me after I say hi to her first. And it feels like she only gets excited to talk to me when it's about manga and other stuff she likes. She just seems dismissive a lot. She was like that when I brought up poetry. Yeah, but that doesn't mean she doesn't like you. She's probably just shy, Maybe. My stupid head is just making me worry for no reason. It likes to do that. It's okay. Try not to worry so much. Everything will be great. But you can always talk to me about any concerns that you have. I'm here to help. You're the best. Sayori gives Monica a quick hug. Well, I'm gonna keep trying because I love her and I want to get closer to her. You got this. Sayori will eventually be able to do it because she is the Sayori. After the next club meeting starts, Sayori is the last one in, as usual. Trotting into the room, she sees Natsuki sitting alone by the closet, reading what must be manga. Without hesitation, Sayori pulls up a chair and plops herself down right next to Natsuki. Hello there! Hi! What you reading? Can I read it with you? Natsuki pulls the book away from Sayori. You can't just start in the middle, there are spoilers. Besides, what about the one I gave you just yesterday? Sorry, I was just curious. Well, anyway, I've been waiting forever for this volume to come out, and it just came out yesterday, so... Ooh, that's exciting! Well, I'll let you read it then. Natsuki acts like a teenager sometimes. No, based on the story, I'm pretty sure Monica, well, yeah, at the start, Monica actually thought of not letting Natsuki in the club, but they eventually, Monica learns how to respect, because that's important, respecting other people's preferences. Can I sit next to you though? Sure. Sayori plops herself down next to Natsuki, then pulls out a blank sheet of paper. Natsuki reads in silence, save for the periodic flutter of a page being released from beneath her thumb. From Sayori's side, only the light tapping noises of her pen meeting the paper can be heard. Excuse me. Time passes. Sayori's paper is filled with scribbles and the margins are lined with stick figures. Natsuki lets out a deep sigh and closes her book. Did you finish? No, but it's a good stopping point. My head is swimming. I need a break. Natsuki stretches her arms. Aren't you bored? No, I was writing. Oh, I saw all the stick figures and thought you were just bored. I just draw those when I'm thinking or waiting for an inspiration. I made friends with them all. Sayori is a bundle of sunshine. She made friends with stick figures. This one is sad because she thinks the night sky is pretty. But she can't look up at the stars in public without everyone thinking she's a weirdo. And this one has problems with his back. But the doctors can't figure out what's wrong with him. What the heck? You're the weirdo. Wanna read a poem I'm working on? Sure, I guess. Sayori slides the paper over to Natsuki. As Natsuki reads through the poem, she furrows her eyebrows. She slides the paper back over to Sayori. Don't you ever feel weird just sharing all of your thoughts and feelings like that? I mean, your poems are really emotional. Isn't that bad? Well, no. It was just an observation. I think people can get closer to each other if they find ways of expressing their feelings. Well, Natsuki decides to protest, but she can't find a good way of putting her thoughts into words. Doesn't that depend more on the kinds of friends you have? I don't know. To each their own. But I've never met anyone I'd feel comfortable sharing my poems with. Not that it's you, it's just how I am, so... You write poems? You never told me that. I just thought you wrote other stuff. Yeah, that too, but eagles can fly. You should. I mean, will you ever want to share? Well, like I said, I don't do that. Eagles can fly. But can we talk about something else? I'm sorry. It's not your fault. It's just, it makes me uncomfortable. I can't help it. Still, I'm sorry. I'm fine. Well, let's move on to something that makes us both happy. I should continue the book that you gave me, since I didn't get very far yet. Sure. Over the next few days, Sayori begins each club meeting by approaching Natsuki with unwavering enthusiasm. It's Natsuki! Natsuki! Hi, Natsuki! At the end of one club meeting, Monica, who has become rather invested in Sayori's friendship mission, starts an innocuous conversation with Natsuki while she packs up. Okay, so why do I find the friendship mission part funny? It's because I just watched the latest My Little Pony this morning. It's cool that you've been finding time to spend with Sayori. She was pretty excited for the chance to read manga with you. Yeah, I'm sure you've been enjoying the chance to share it too, right? Yeah, mostly. Natsuki glances over her shoulder but doesn't reply further. What's on your mind? Nothing. I don't talk about people behind their backs. Oh. Natsuki falls silent, but she just fidgets instead of getting back to what she was doing, as though she wants to say more. It's okay to share your feelings. That's different from talking about someone behind their back. I guess. I just hate when people talk about me behind my back, so I'm better than to do it to others. Monica shares a bright smile. You're really considerate. Thanks I guess, but it doesn't feel like it. You can trust me. Natsuki stands in silence for a moment, still fidgeting. I just feel smothered sometimes. I'm not used to someone being like all over me right after we meet. I mean, it's fun to hang out with her, but I just have no control over the pace. I can't just meet someone and instantly become best friends with them and like share everything about myself. That's not how it works. I get Natsuki here. I mean, yeah, because to be honest, I'm kind of an introvert myself, so I don't go out of my way to talk to everyone. It's kind of tiring to, keep on talking with someone every day, so I kind of understand Natsuki here. I just want to chill out sometimes. Oh, I didn't realize that was happening. It's fine. Why would you have? I know, I just feel bad about it. I know Sayori, so I should have realized. Monica navigates through a tinge of guilt, which has surfaced mainly due to her being the one who previously encouraged Sayori's behavior. Despite not knowing the situation, Monica can't help but feel a little responsible. Do you want me to talk to her about it? No, I wouldn't like that. Well, I could divert her into another club activity for you or something. No way, that would be so underhanded and mean. Sorry, I didn't think that one through. Besides, just because I complained about it doesn't mean I'm asking for someone to solve my problems for me. True. I'm sorry. I guess I just instinctively want to try to solve problems, even if I haven't been invited to. It's fine. I will talk to Sayori about it, but it will make things really weird between us. I feel like it would make her just constantly be afraid that she's bothering me. I don't know how to just keep things natural. Well, I think if you do a good job expressing all your feelings, she will totally understand. Sayori really wants to be the best she can be for other people. I think she would actually be happy that you want to improve your friendship with her. Maybe. I just feel so dumb talking to someone about how to be friends with them. It's just weird and not cool. Monica shrugs. It's the literature club. Then she mumbles through a stifled laugh. It's not the cool club. Hey! Sorry, that just tickled me for some reason. Look, I know that you're kind of in a tough spot and that it's hard for you to really express yourself. But you've really demonstrated to me that you're great at self-reflection and critical thinking, even if it doesn't feel like it to you. I think that's the most important part of being able to navigate through these things. So I believe that you'll find the right thing to do. Well, Natsuki instinctively starts to reject the compliment, but she can't find any excuse to do so. Thanks! Natsuki gathers her things, then she finishes her thought in a mumble. And I'm still glad I joined the club, even if it's weird sometimes. Monica smiles, but Natsuki turns her back and walks away before waiting for a reply. It was an unusual way for Natsuki to express her appreciation, but Monica knew what she meant. It made Monica feel like everything really was going to be okay. Oh, we didn't unlock anything there. Oh, we unlocked music though. There was new music? I'm not sure which one. It's a new one. But there's a new one. Okay, onwards to the next part. Part 2 of balance. So, I guess they just balance each other out or something? Yeah, they just, I guess. Excuse me. Or at least finding that balance. I'll drink water again. It's lunchtime. Sayori, who usually buys her lunch, is making her way to the cafeteria like any other day. The clamor and bustle of the students is drowned by Sayori's impeccable skill of zoning out. Impeccable skill of zoning out. I wish I had that. However, her imagination is momentarily interrupted by the glimpse of a familiar pink-haired girl. The main character. Hey, that's Natsuki. I never run into the other club members around the school. Natsuki! Sayori stands on her tiptoes and waves. Natsuki, who's busy walking and chatting with her friends, doesn't notice Sayori at first. Then, she glances over in Sayori's direction. Sayori waves enthusiastically. Following her friends, Natsuki quickly ducks around the corner. Hey! It's kind of over the top reaction, you know? You see a friend going, just wave back or something or nod. She definitely saw me. Monica is the first to arrive to the club meeting, then Natsuki. Sayori, having glanced through the window to see Natsuki already inside, is unable to work up enough courage to enter. Natsuki's been so distant with me. I was stupid to think she ever wanted to be friends. She only got excited because she got to share her manga. But aside from that, she doesn't even like me. I should just go home today. Sorry, but do you plan on going inside? No. Why? I'm sulking. Oh. Well, I'm sorry for bothering you. Excuse me. No, don't leave me. Oh. I'll stay here then. I don't want to go in. I'm afraid of bothering Natsuki. I saw her at lunch today, so I waved and called out to her, but instead of saying hi, she just ran away from me. Really? Not bad. Hey! Sorry. I'm sorry. That was a joke. It just sounded like something stupid that I will do from anxiety. From anxiety? Well, I just don't like attention being drawn to myself. Oh, well, that makes sense based on the person you are. But Natsuki isn't shy like that at all. I thought we were friends, but it feels like every day she's just trying to distance herself more instead of get closer. Closer, Naruto opening. I forgot which one. It makes me feel like she was only spending time with me during the club because I was reading manga. Oh, oops. That was my keyboard. Sorry. I dropped my hand on it, okay? I was playing around with the remote. And then the remote dropped my hand. Dropped the remote. It makes me feel like she was only spending time with me during the club because I was reading manga. But she doesn't actually want to be friends with me. Well, I feel like I'm missing a lot of context here. Was she in the middle of anything when you approached her? No, she was just walking with her friends. With her friends. Yuri pauses for a moment. How do I put this? Sayori, you're very fond of your friends, right? You always want to be spending time with them. Of course, I don't think there's anything more important to me. I mean, the best parts of my day are always with my friends. Besides that, I really hate being alone, so... You hate being alone? Sayori nods. We're very different people. I cherish my time alone. I wouldn't trade it for anything. So I think, well, if I was trying to have alone time and it was being threatened with an interruption, then it just will not make me very happy. Yeah, but that doesn't have to do with Natsuki. She was already with her friends, not trying to be alone or anything. No, I think it's similar. It's well, we're all friends in the club. But we have our own lives outside of the club as well. If you think about it, making new friends isn't some casual occurrence that happens on a daily basis. A friendship is an invitation to intertwine your lives together. Very romantic, cutie. But the capacity at which each person is ready to do that might be different. There are friends who just like to have fun together, and others who talk every day and share every detail of their lives with each other. And I think when establishing a friendship, it's important to consider the comfort level of the other person. I mean, we don't really know much about Natsuki's life outside of the club. It could be that she simply needs to make friends at her own pace, rather than jump headfirst into a new commitment. But that means I really was bothering her? I just really wanted to be good friends with her, so I treated her like one. Was I actually hurting her? I don't know. I'm sorry. My insight was really only based on what I understand about my own needs. And Natsuki and I are completely different, so... Why was I so selfish? Even if all that is true, then it still means I hurt her. I think I messed up. Yuri, with you, I think I was really careful to understand your needs when I was becoming friends with you. But I wasn't careful at all with Natsuki because she already seemed really social. I just took control of everything instead of looking for the right balance. Title drop. Excuse me. Now I hurt her and she doesn't want to talk to me. How could I let myself do this? Sayori, I think that, well, there was one time you told me something about the way I saw things in my head being different from reality. It's easy to automatically jump to the worst case scenario, but I think it's more likely that Natsuki doesn't harbor any ill feelings towards you. So I think if we were to realistically consider the situation and how it would cause someone to feel, I'm bad at this, I'm sorry. You're a lot better than me at things like comforting and reassuring people. Suddenly, Sayori gives Yuri a gentle hug. You're the best, Yuri. I'm sorry for burdening you with this. You're trying so hard for me. You're such a sweetheart. It's not a burden. I enjoy listening to others. And my friends deserve happiness. Sayori beams. Well, I think I'm gonna give Natsuki some space. She should do what she wants. If she does still want to be friends, then I'll learn her needs. And I'll match her boundaries. Yeah, I'm sure that's what's best. I wish I didn't feel so awful and guilty. Makes me feel desperate, like I need to make it up to her by trying to make her happy. But that's not what she needs. I just have to tell myself that. It hurts, but I guess it means I still need to grow. I really want to grow as a person. If it's to be better for my friends, I want that. It's very mature of you, Sayori. I'm mature. Sayori hops up and down on her toes. So, does that mean you'll be going home after all? Sayori shakes her head. I need to be here to show her that I respect her space. I'll just spend the club by myself today. Yuri nods in understanding. You can go in first. Okay. You're blocking the door. Oh! Sayori steps aside. By the way, before Yuri enters the club room, Sayori interjects. You said that you and Natsuki are completely different, but I don't really think that's true. I think you're actually really similar in a lot of ways. Yuri smiles and shakes her head. Sayori, that's absurd. You're very silly sometimes. Yuri turns and enters the club room. After a moment, Sayori follows. Balance. The club room is quiet. When Sayori walks in, Natsuki glances in her direction. Sayori smiles and gives Natsuki a quick wave before sitting down across the room. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Sayori decides it's best to continue the manga she was reading, so she pulls it out. However, it looks like Natsuki isn't reading today. She has a sheet of paper in front of her and is tapping a pen against her desk, staring at it. Oh, she's making a poem. Nice. Nice. Oh, are we writing today? Sideways Monica, this is so rare. Monica speaks in a quiet voice, unwilling to disturb the peace of the club. This is her menu. She kneels down at Natsuki's desk. Hey! Natsuki pulls the sheet closer to her and covers it with her arms. Sorry, I didn't mean to peek. Whatever. I just wanted to see how everything was going. It's fine. Natsuki replies dismissively. Eagles can fly. She glances over at Sayori, who is focused on her manga. Monica follows Natsuki's gaze. I think she's mad at me. How come? I'm busy right now. Ask me later. Monica falls silent. Natsuki looks back down at her paper. She inches her hand away from the top margin, allowing Monica to see. It says, to Sayori. Oh, it's not Eagles Can Fly. Understanding, Monica smiles. She places a hand on Natsuki's shoulder and whispers softly, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. There you go. Natsuki looks away but makes no motion to remove Monica's hand. Monica gives Natsuki's shoulder a quick squeeze before standing back up and pulling away. The end of the club meeting passes. Yuri has already departed. So has Monica. After checking on Sayori and Natsuki to ensure they wouldn't stay too late. Yeah, if you stay too late in school, you'll get locked in and be lost forever and become a resident of that world. Very dangerous places. Especially if it's an old school. I'm just joking. Maybe. I don't know. Sayori was determined to finish her manga volume before heading out since the end was approaching. However, with Natsuki also staying late for an unknown reason, a silent tension hangs in the air. After finishing the volume, Sayori brings it to the closet to put it away. She slides it back onto the shelf while Natsuki watches. Then Natsuki gets up and pulls it back out in order to return it to its proper location. Sorry, I didn't know where it's supposed to go. It's fine. The two fall silent again, avoiding eye contact. They both look like they're about to say something, but neither can break the silence. A moment passes. Well, I'll be on my way. See you tomorrow. Sayori turns away to hide her pained expression, then walks away from the closet. If there was any proof Natsuki no longer wanted to be friends, this was it. Defeated, Sayori carries herself out of the clubroom. Once in the hallway, Sayori takes a deep breath and hits her palms against her cheeks to clear her head a little. Suddenly, Natsuki's stammering voice calls from behind. Natsuki! Startled, Sayori turns back around to face Natsuki. It's the confession scene, guys. It's the famous confession scene. Then they go out with each other. We ship them. Natsuki fidgets and anxiously continues with a shaking voice. They both look cute. Sayori's old voice and Natsuki's shy face. Natsuki fidgets and anxiously continues with a shaking voice. I have a lot of things to say. Me too. But you go first. Natsuki bites her lip and can't stay still. Oh well, first of all, she cuts herself short, struggling to continue. Trying to force the words out, she stamps her foot and hops up and down a little. I'm sorry for the thing I did at lunch, and I'm sorry for just being kind of mean lately. It's really hard for me to I'm not good with things that make me uncomfortable, especially when it comes to like feelings and stuff. So, face burning, Natsuki clams up again. Instead of continuing, she simply holds up a sheet of paper for Sayori to take. It's a poem, the best place in the world. I love my bedroom. It's full of bright colors and soft things. The sunlight shines in and makes everything sparkle. It's the best place in the world. It has all my treasures, all my books, my collections, my memories. All of my dreams were born in this room. It's the best place in the world. It has all my secrets, all my failures, my fears, my feelings. Sometimes, it feels so fragile that the door will break at the slightest touch. But it's still the best place in the world. But when someone knocks, I get scared. I brace my arms against the loose hinges. Please don't break. Don't come in. I'm not ready. It's my best place in the world. The knocking won't stop. I block the door with furniture. An eye peeks through the keyhole, and I panic. I'm trapped in the best place in the world. I'm not ready to share my favorite place. I need to clean my secrets and make my bed to hide my nightmares. I need to touch them to put them away, to see them again. I have so much to do and I'm scared. I'm not ready, but it's still my favorite place. I still want to share it, however long it takes. It rhymes. However long it takes, if you wait patiently. I'll eventually open the door and I'll show you the best place in the world. It's a poem, but I thought, well, I sucked it up so that I could work out things with you. So just be happy about it, please. Sayuri smiles deeply from the bottom of her heart. No, that smile. I'm happier than I could express. I feel so awful, but I'm so happy that you will do this for me. I actually realized before the club meeting today that I made a mistake. I got so caught up in the chance to get closer to you that I forgot to think about what you wanted, and that we probably have different ways we like to make friends. About like the friendship stuff, I mean. It's okay, I understand. So you don't have to force yourself to talk about it. Your poem did a good job. So don't force yourself if you're not ready yet, okay? Natsuki nods. You don't have to feel like you did anything wrong. It was my fault, and I'm sorry. I wasn't mad at you today or anything like that. I actually felt really guilty and wanted to give you space. I wasn't thinking. It's silly that I just approach you all the time and that I should just let you approach me when you want to. Just whatever makes you comfortable, I'll respect that from now on. Friendships should always start with those things. With the right balance, Natsuki nods again. One thing about that. Hmm. Hmm? Well, I don't have to approach you all the time either. I just want it to be balanced, like you said. Sayuri nods. I understand. We'll make sure of that together then. Aww. Well, anyway, now that the two of them have found common ground, Natsuki finds it easier to speak more freely again. I'm not gonna be like sharing my poems all the time now or anything like that, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to do once in a while. Only the best ones. Eagles can fly. So you better like them, because otherwise I might change my mind. Eagles can fly? I like anything you do, Natsuki. I was just saying. More importantly, I have to tell you about my new boyfriend. Oh, from the manga! Well, I need to guess who it is. You definitely won't be able to guess. The two walk down the hallway together. Oh my god, we have so much to talk about. Darn, I should have told you to save the last two chapters so I could see a reaction to the big reveal. Oh, you wanted to enjoy it with me. That's so cute. Oh, shush. And then they lived happily ever after. Nice. We also unlocked that poem, right? Here it is. The knocking won't stop. What's this one? Acquire all of Natsuki's other poems. I named my pen the expression express. My feelings aboard with a ticket to you. No room for stammers, no lies, no extra stops, no compromise. Station screaming by, attendants saying hi. One ticket to you, please and thank you. Take a headphone and doze. No bumps in the rails, just thumps in my heart and loops in my letters and clouds in the sky and dreams in your eyes. Hey, wake up, the train has arrived. Expression express, destination you. Choo, choo. This one's kiss, kiss. From what I remember. With my Japanese, choo. You have that. You know, what was it? Where was it? It's like OG art of them. So like, this looks so cool. The art here, they look cool somehow. Just like the word Doki Doki. Or I could just go with this again. Delete Monica for the second time. Okay, so I'll be ending the stream here. Thank you all for watching. I'll continue with the remaining side stories. We only have Reflection and Self-Love again next Saturday. Yep. the remaining side stories for next Saturday. I just noticed that each one is around an hour, 30 to 1 hour, 30 minutes to 1 hour. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys again soon. Yep, I'll be ending the stream. Yeah, thank you, everyone. And if you guys like this kind of content, please feel free to give me a follow to be updated on other possible random streams I do, because I do have a schedule, but sometimes when I feel like streaming, based on feeling, I just stream something. Yeah, so that's it for now. Thank you, everyone, and goodbye. Okay, let me just go to the ending screen.